What's up today, YouTubers? Little Mao here. You're tuning into Advanced Weapon Tactics. And today we're going to be taking a look at the MRE. So, the previous video I sent Matthew an MRE. This one looks to be a bit different even though it's from the same company, just a different supplier. So this doesn't have that big brown bag. It's got the clear bag, but we're going to be taking a look at the beef pot roast in today's video.
Lil Mao presents Advanced Weapon Tactics, the show that tests the lethality and survival skills of weapons, with improvised tactics and truthful reviews. Do not try this at home. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now, in today's video, I ordered 2 MREs, and unfortunately both are beef pot roast. I wanted 2 different ones to kind of show you 2 different meals, to give you a different variety, but apparently I got 2 of the same ones. I was hoping that I would get a different one than Matthew, the beef taco, but instead I got 2 of the same. I was looking for the beef ravioli or the oatmeal one, but instead we got these. But I'll just test one today. I mean, they're the same thing, the same contents, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. So taking a look at the bag, it's all vacuum sealed. It's pretty good, actually, you know. Looks like there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to get my knife and we're going to delve right into this. So the main reason why I haven't been making videos is because I'm away at college. So you can't really have weapons here. So we're going to be taking a look at the tactical side of Advanced Weapon Tactics. So, you know, your survivability and, you know, all different sorts of stuff, you know, whether it be from survival kits. I plan to do a couple videos of those as well. And, you know, just cool things that I think that will help you in your survival and maybe can be beneficial to you. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the beef pot roast with vegetables, MRE. I'm a little bit skeptical about how this will taste because I'm not a big fan of beef pot roast, but we'll see what happens. So when you open up the bag, it looks like we have right here the MRE meal heater. So this is where we're going to heat our meal. You know, you fill the water up, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to set that aside. We have the au gratin potatoes, and they are... So we have the au gratin potatoes, which are in this little vacuum sealed bag. We also have the beef roast with vegetables. So they're going to put vegetables inside this beef pot roast, which is something I'm not going to like probably because I'm not a big fan of vegetables and they should have put it on the side. But you know, in your troops, you don't have time to worry about that. So, and if you're not picky, most of you probably aren't a picky eater like I am. This will be pretty good for you. You might like it. So we'll see how that tastes. Hopefully pretty good. We also now have crackers. Something that Matthew's was left out of. So we have some crackers here. And let's just take a look at some of the ingredients on these. This is 125 milligrams of sodium. That's not too bad. They're just crackers though. But the beef pot roast has 760 milligrams of sodium, which is 32% of your daily value. And the au gratin potatoes have a sodium content of 460 milligrams, which is 19%. So, I mean, altogether, the sodium you're probably looking at almost right up around a day's worth. You also have a cran apple ranger bar. So, not sure what this will taste like, but we'll see. We have some grape jelly for our crackers. And we have an orange beverage powder. So, carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder orange. So this is going to be kind of like probably like your orange Gatorade. And then we also have our miscellaneous bag, and we're going to see what's in here. We have sugar for our drink, so we'll put that over here. We have pepper and salt. Not that they don't give you enough salt in the food as it is. We have instant coffee. So I'm wondering how that'll taste. We have a fresh nap. So you got a moist towelette. We have coffee mate, coffee creamer, and a napkin. So I'm going to pan the camera around and take a look at what you kind of get with your MRE. And this does appear to be a unbreakable spoon. So we'll test that after. I'll stomp on it and see if that's actually true. But they kind of put unbreakable spoons in it, so if you're toting around, they don't break on you. And when you need them, they will work. But we have our water here. Hopefully that'll be enough. And I'm going to pan the camera around and we'll get eating. Alrighty, so we're looking at my desk. I got about 5 cups of water. I don't know how much we're going to need. But then you got your moist towelette there. You have your coffee with coffee creamer, your spoon. You have your au gratin potatoes, your crackers, your Ranger bar, your heater, and the beef pot roast. So, and you also have your orange beverage. So we're going to see how that goes. We don't have a hot beverage pouch because nothing should be hot except for the coffee. Maybe you could put the coffee right in there. I'm not sure, but we'll see when we get to that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start the heating process. And I'm going to do this because we want to get it cooking. That way when we open everything else, that can be cooking and we can save time. It'll be energy efficient. You know, your time is of the essence when you're out in the survival. So doing this could save you an hour. Maybe not an hour, maybe like 20 minutes. But it could save you some extra time that could be useful. So basically, we take our au gratin potatoes and our beef pot roast, and we put it in the bag. So there's a little tear line right here, and we're just going to tear that. Okay, so after reading the instructions, we are going to place both pouches inside the bag. Doing both at the same time will be difficult, just because of the size of the opening. So we're going to put one in at a time. So we have 2 lines. You just kind of put the food down into the line. And then the second bag goes down to the line as well. Then you take your water. And hopefully I can do this without spilling said water. And then you just go to the fill line. So we're going to do that. And it's important that you do not overfill. I overfilled a little bit, so hopefully this will not explode. So as you can see, the chemical reaction is already starting to combust, or whatever it's doing in here. If you know, let me know. Let me know in the description. And it's already starting, so you're going to want to shake this up. Oh yeah, you can see this getting pretty warm right now. It's getting pretty warm. Actually, it's fairly hot. I'm assuming it's just one of your hand warmer heater things. But, oh, and that stinks too. I'm assuming it's just one of your hand warmer heater things, but, yeah, hopefully that'll go. So we're going to set that off to the side. Matt, if yours stunk, hashtag it stunk. Okay, so with our food heating up, that should take a little while. And we have some time to indulge in some of our other predicaments. So I'm going to go ahead and make our drinks. So we have our deep, rich instant coffee. Now there is no coffee bags. I do not like coffee, but we'll see how this tastes. So you just pour the coffee into said water. You'd probably preferably want to heat up your water before you put the coffee in, but I don't have any heating source other than that in here, just because the college will not let me have a hot plate or anything like that, and I don't really drink coffee, so I'm just going to kind of taste a sip, see how I like it. I mean, it's probably not going to be too great, but just to give you a review on that, I'm not too keen on coffee, so sorry. But you coffee lovers might like it, and I know it's not like Starbucks or anything, but if you're out in the wild and you have a cup of coffee, it might give you that little boost that you need of energy and, you know, like a home remedy. It'll give you that sense of home, maybe boost your morale a little bit. So yeah, since this isn't hot, the coffee creamer is not going to absorb. So that didn't go very well. But we'll put the sugar in. So I'll put one sugar packet in. I'll see how that tastes, and we'll move on from there. But we'll open everything first, and then kind of have a meal. So if we need that second pack of sugar, which we probably are, fuck it. You know what? We need the second pack of sugar, so we're gonna put that in as well. So now we're gonna be doing the carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. It's orange and it's artificially flavored. The directions say, allow water to chemically purify to stand. Oh, okay. So if you're chemically purifying your water, let it sit for 30 minutes before activating this water. So if you have like bleach or something and you're putting it in your water, or water tabs, you want to make sure that that has sat for about 30 minutes before you make your drink. Add 12 ounces of water into the canteen or pouch, and then fold over the top of the pouch, firmly holding it, and shake for 30 seconds. So pour your water right into the bag and stir it up that way if you don't have something to stir it up with. But we have forks here that I brought, so I'm going to stir that up. So on first sight, it looks orangey. It kind of smells like Kool-Aid. It's probably just powdered Gatorade, I'm assuming what it's going to taste like, but I'm not really sure, so we'll check that out in a minute. Next off, we have our Ranger Bar. So this is cranberry apple Ranger Bar, and just a generic packaging. I know a lot of the times they just package, you know, your Nature Valley type bars and put it in here. This is your cran apple Ranger Bar, and it smells really good, and it's drowning out the smell of that, whatever that smell is over there, but it's really bad. I don't know, I think it's the chemical reaction, but that looks really good. So that really smells really fucking good. And now we have the grape jelly and some crackers. So we're going to go ahead and open up our crackers. And now I have a funny feeling these are going to be really dry. I wish they would have threw in some peanut butter in here, but that would have made the crackers just a bit drier. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to spread some of this grape jelly on our crackers. Now it would go better with some peanut butter, and peanut butter would give you some protein if you had any. The MRE does not include peanut butter, but what can you expect? So they give you a fairly decent amount of grape jelly in there. So we're going to wait a couple minutes, wait for that to cook. Hopefully that'll be done pretty soon, and I'll give you an overview of all the food and contents when that is done cooking. So I hope you're liking this video so far. I hope it's entertaining, and stay tuned. Alrighty, so we let this thing cook for about 10-15 minutes. I don't know, I didn't really keep track. I don't think it's going to be that hot. It's just going to be a kind of a warm. But yeah, so we got the au gratin potatoes here, and it does seem to be warm. Actually, yeah, it seems to be getting pretty hot there. And then we'll reach for the other one. Be careful, this is really, really hot. The food might not be inside, but the package itself is really, really hot. So yeah, even the beef pot roast looks pretty hot. Yeah, it says on the package, the water and byproducts from this is not fit for human consumption, so do not drink that. That is probably toxic and probably is not very good for you, so do not eat that or ingest that if you want to live, that is. Okay, so we got our plate here. Ooh, that orange stuff looks pretty good. And we're just going to go ahead and open the contents here. Actually, I can kind of dig this. Because the beef pot roast with vegetables, the veggies, are kind of on the side. So if you do not like veggies, like I really don't, you can kind of push it off to the side. So look, what we're looking at here is potatoes and carrots. These are stuff that I like, and probably peas or something. I don't know, mushrooms. I'm not really sure, but we'll try it regardless, even whether I like it or not. But we'll try that as well. I just need to get another bowl for our au gratin potatoes, and then we can begin the meal. Okay, so we got our gratin potatoes here, and we can go ahead and place this into our bowl. Okay, so this is kind of the food that you get with the meal. Now, I can already tell I'm not going to like the au gratin potatoes because they are cheese. They are cheddar cheese potatoes with, yeah, I don't like cheddar cheese. Call me dumb, or at least not on potatoes. But I'll at least try it for you guys and tell you what I think. Okay, so the potatoes are actually pretty good. They're pretty warm. The cheese sauce is actually not that bad. I'm just not a fan of cheesy potatoes. If I was in a survival situation, I would eat this. This actually does taste pretty good. I'm just not a fan of cheesy potatoes. So I think you will actually like this. And there's a fairly substantial amount of potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side, but I would give this about an 8 out of 10 if you like, you know, potatoes with cheese. It's really not that bad. I'm picky. You know what I mean? So this isn't going to be something I'm going to prefer, but, you know, I think a lot of people would like this. I think my brother would like this, but it's just not something that I prefer. But it does taste pretty good for meal food. Next off, we're going to try the beef pot roast. So it basically comes in this block of beef. And I'm actually surprised that this can just stay without a refrigerator or whatever. Probably because of all the chemicals in it and how it's freeze dried. But this meat needs no refrigeration whatsoever. So I'm a bit skeptical about what this will taste like just because of that reason. But this actually does smell pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and give the pork, the beef pot roast, a taste. Mmm. That's actually pretty good. It's nothing too high quality, but it kind of tastes like your McRib at McDonald's. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to eat the whole thing because this is pretty good, damn good. And it is pretty warm coming out of that meal pack. It's not too hot, but it's definitely high warm, probably about 90 degrees. But yeah, the sauce is really good. Good tasting for an MRE. And the food is actually pretty good. The beef is pretty good. It kind of tastes almost like beef jerky quality beef. But yeah, this is definitely not half bad. I actually like this, so I'm gonna actually finish this. White vegetable is, I'm thinking it's potatoes, but I'm not sure because then we got au gratin potatoes over there. So I don't know if they give you potatoes twice, but we're gonna try. Yeah, those are potatoes. Definitely the au gratin potatoes are a little bit better. But this is just a little vegetable to spice up the food. You do get a decent sized patty. You know, I took a little chunk off of that, but you do get a decent sized pot roast patty. So yeah, the pot roast is actually pretty good. I'd give that about a 9 out of 10. If you keep in mind this is an MRE and this is not 9 out of 10 like at a restaurant quality. If you keep in mind this is an MRE, so far, I mean, I have nothing to pick with it except that it's kind of low quality. You might find little bits of cartilage because it is, you know, chopped and formed. But it tastes well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try our snacks. So here we have the crackers with the jelly. Yeah, the fucking jelly. So we're gonna spread this around. This is actually thick jelly. But you know, it actually looks pretty good. It's grape jelly, not strawberry jelly, which I prefer grape jelly over strawberry jelly. But yeah. Okay, so first off, the jelly is very sweet and the crackers are very dry, but I think it would be a good combination. Mmm. Oh, that's pretty good. Kind of like a Pop-Tart almost, you know. And it's got these little holes, so the jelly kind of soaks in it instead of like coming out of the cracker. So yeah, this is actually really good. So now we're gonna try our Cran Apple Ranger bar. So this smells really fucking good. So I'm assuming it's gonna taste very good. It's probably just you know, I don't know, some kind of Nutri-Grain bar that they just kind of repackaged. I know they do that a lot. They'll give you Skittles or combos. You know, Matt got combos in his MRE, and it didn't come in the natural combo bag. They repackaged it. So I'm assuming that's what this is, but we're going to go ahead and try it. So the oats in this are a bit like stale kind of, but the flavor is really good. And you know, if you have to survive on this, you're not gonna be complaining because this tastes really good. So the snack is really good, and so is the beef pot roast. The potatoes are good too, but I'm just not a fan of potatoes. Okay, guys. So last on the list, we're gonna try the drinks, and first we're gonna start off with the coffee, where the creamer didn't really set in. But we're going to try this anyways. Now, I don't really like coffee, just kind of like I don't really like potatoes. I know, judge me, but we're going to go ahead and see how that was. Probably would taste better if the creamer was in this. You know, actually mixed in. But it's kind of milky and cold. I don't really like coffee, but this almost tastes like a creamy, almost like a creamy dry milk. You know, like the powdered milk. Yeah, that's kind of what it tastes like with a hint of coffee. I can't really taste the coffee, so I would drink this. Yeah. You know, it'd probably be better hot. I don't know if that's what you guys prefer, hot coffee or cold coffee, but it gives you a little comfort of home. I know a lot of people drink coffee, so it's that comfort food brought to you with the MRE. So yeah, nothing to complain here. I'd give this probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I'd give the Cran Apple Ranger bar probably about a 8 out of 10. I would give it a 9 or a 10 just because it tastes really, really fucking good if the oats weren't a little bit on the stale side. So I can't give it a 10 or a 9, but it's pretty good. And you got to keep in mind with my rating system here, I am assuming that this is low quality food. You don't go, you know, you don't get like something from the freezer at Walmart and expect it to be the same as a restaurant. So if you keep that in mind, it's good. But if you compare it to like a restaurant, I mean, it's just going to be blown out of the way. But it's comfort food, and you know, the jelly and the crackers are also good as well. This coffee is pretty good. Next, we're going to try our orange electrolyte drink. Now, I think this is going to taste kind of like your Gatorade, but we'll go ahead and try. So yeah, this is basically like a Kool-Aid, almost Gatorade type drink in itself. It's actually really, really good tasting. This is probably one of the best drinks. And I prefer this over that. I mean, best drinks that come in the MRE. Yeah, this is really good. I don't know if you got this with your MRE, Matt, but you should try that out. So all in all, what would Little Mal have to say about the Sure-Pak MRE? Now, this costed about $10 with $5 shipping. You could buy it for $5 with $10 shipping, and then if, you know, the shipping can carry over if you buy more and more, so it'd be like 2 for $5 with $10 shipping, and it wouldn't charge you the $20 for shipping. It was a little bit different than what Matthew got. I'm actually surprised. This was really good tasting. I like it. I would actually eat this kind of stuff. I prefer low quality, like box food. I don't know. I just have a taste for it. I don't really like your home cooked dinner. So maybe that's just me and what I like. But I would feel at home eating this kind of stuff. I wouldn't recommend eating this all the time just because of the sodium content in this. It's probably really, really not healthy for you to eat a lot. But if you're in a survival situation, this is all you have. This is what you have to do, and this is how you're gonna survive. So yeah, this is really good. And it has to be if we're giving our troops this kind of a stuff. Yeah, this stuff is really, really good. I'm going to have to go and give this Sure-Pak MRE a 9 out of 10. Just because it is that good. Now, I didn't get the kind that I wanted. I wanted the beef raviolis, which would kind of be like, you know, your Chef Boyardee. But they gave me 2 beef pot roasts instead. So it beats pointless to do another video on the same topic. But I'm going to buy more MREs, and hopefully we get some different flavors. I'm going to buy a big box that comes with all the flavors. That way I'm not just getting one at random. So I was a little disappointed that they gave me 2 of the same flavor and then mix it up a little bit. But they could have gave me the fajita one that the beef taco that Matthew got. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my meal, and I'm going to give you my last thoughts of the meal when it is complete. Alright guys, sorry everyone, the battery crapped out on me, but my final thoughts of the MRE are it's very, very dry, so make sure you have lots and lots of water when you are eating this MRE, just because it's very dry and there's a lot of sodium in it, so you're going to want to stay hydrated because this will deplete your thirst. You're going to be thirsty after this. But all in all, a great MRE. I just wish I got a second different version of the MRE so that way I could, have another video for you guys. But hopefully, by the time you see this, you'll be able to, I'll have another one and I can do another video. But give me a like, rate, and a subscribe. Let me know what you kind of think of these tactical kind of videos of advanced weapon tactics. Let me know what you guys think. And hopefully you like this. Hopefully this was entertaining. And remember to subscribe, guys, because Season 2 is going to be really awesome. So if you like this kind of video, subscribe and let me know what you guys think. Thank you for all your support, and I really appreciate it. So thank you for taking time out of your day to watch Little Mouse Advanced Weapon Tactics.